Please welcome to the stage your cruise director, Mitch Ferrucci.
Oh yeah, come on, all right, let's hear it for the incredible orchestra up here, everybody. Live music. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, I'm a little bit sad right now. It's the last day, last show, last supper. You know what? It is the last day here on board, but before we go any further, I want to take a survey. Survey time right now. If you enjoyed your time here on board the Enchantment of the Seas, the great service, the amazingly friendly staff, the weather, of course, give us a big cheer. Wonderful. You know what I actually think we should do? We're going to skip Baltimore. We're going to turn the ship around, and how about 9 days in the Caribbean? I think so too. Actually, oh, we can't. There's no food left. We ate all the food. We've got booze. We'll be out of booze in a minute, believe me. But you know what? Now you've settled in. You've found your way around this beautiful ship. On the first day I was watching you walk around, you were like little lost puppies, couldn't find your room, and now you can finally find your room, but now you have to leave. It's unbelievable. You know, some of you actually settled, for the first time cruisers out there, some of you settled in beautifully well, very, very quick indeed. However, there were some of you that didn't settle in so well. Some of you had a tough time, and in fact, there was one particular lady, I hope she's not here, but I'm not going to say the name, because I don't know her name, and actually she had a tough time. She called down to guest services before the ship set sail, and she was very upset, and she said, I paid a lot of money for this ocean view stateroom, and all I can see is the parking lot. You know, the best part though is the quick-witted guest service staff, quick-thinking staff, just simply replied in a very straight voice, I'm really sorry, ma'am. I do apologize, but do me a favor, as soon as the ship sets sail, if you have the same problem, call us back. She didn't call back. All right, but anyways, all joking aside, thank you so much for coming out to all the shows and having such a great time here with us. We, of course, have enjoyed you here as well. And what we want to do right now, before we go any further in the show, is I would like to bring out someone very special. Ladies and gentlemen, he wants to come down here and say hello to you and say farewell at the same time. So, ladies and gentlemen, how about a big cheer for the captain of the Enchantment of the Seas, Captain Gus!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are you doing tonight? Excellent. I heard Mitch talking about turning the ship around. You guys want to go back to Bermuda? Okay, let's do it. No, not really. I just came down here because I wanted to say thank you for cruising with us, and thank you for being such a good sport. Even though we had a little bit of movement here through the afternoon here, fantastic that you kept up the spirit. And if you did feel any kind of motion sickness, my heart really goes out to you. I've been at sea for 22 years, and when I started, I was seasick. But that's over now, so I promise you, 22 years at sea will cure it. When I was 12 years old, my English teacher asked me to write an essay. And my dad, obviously being a captain, I always wanted to be a captain. But she asked me to write why. And I'm going to read now this essay. And if you have ever heard this before, think it was a 10-year-old boy from New York that wrote it and submitted it to the American Engineering Society newspaper, don't believe that. He stole it from me, okay? I want to be a captain when I grow up because it's a fun job and easy to do. Captains don't need much school education. They just have to learn the numbers so they can read the instruments. I guess they should be able to read maps too, so they don't get lost. Captains have to be brave, so they don't get scared if it's foggy and they can't see. Or, if the propeller falls off, they should stay calm so they know what to do. The salary that the captains make is another thing I like. They make more money than they can spend. That's not true. This is because most people think that captaining a ship is dangerous, except the captains, because they know how easy it is. There isn't much I don't like about the job, except girls like captains. and all girls wants to marry captains. So the captains always have to chase them away so they won't be bothered. That's not true. I hope I don't get seasick, because I do get car sick. And if I get seasick, I cannot be a captain, and then I would have to go to work. You guys have been fantastic, and you have asked me a lot of questions. And the first question I always get is, who's driving the boat, Captain? Well, first of all, this ain't no boat. And I always hold up my pager here saying that this is the remote control, and it works better than a Wii. Of course, we always have bridge officers standing by on the bridge at all times, but I'm around having fun with you guys. Second question then obviously follows, so what's the difference between a boat and a ship? Well, a ship has a captain, a boat has a frustrated husband. I know that some of you know what I'm talking about. And of course the second thing is, the difference is the spelling. Yeah, you like that one, eh? And then of course I always get the question as well, so does the captain always go down with his ship? Yes, the captain always goes down with his ship. So thank God this ain't my ship. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to hand it over to Mitch. The cruise director has done a fantastic job entertaining you guys all throughout the time here. So here you go, Mitch, your cruise director.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Captain Gus. Unbelievable. You know, that's great that Captain can actually come down here from the bridge. We're just getting ready to pull in right now, of course, and pick up the pilot. He'll be up there. He won't even be here for the second show, so we're happy that he got to come here for the first show. Now we're going to go ahead and bring out our comedian, Eric Lyden, in just a second here. But first things first, I do want to ask him, because as the cruise director, it is my job to put together and to compile all the entertainment and activities here on board for you for the entire cruise. And so I would like to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, have you enjoyed the entertainment that you've had on this 5-day cruise? Remember, of course, all of our great musicians all around the ship, the Temperature Band, of course, the Evergreen Trio. These guys are amazing. We have some amazing musicians all around the ship. And also, what about earlier on, the Royal Caribbean Singers and Dancers? Did you enjoy their shows? Can't Stop the Rock and Jake Queen. And then who remembers way back on day number 1 and 2, the comedy of Mr. Louis Johnson?